Looking to lose weight, travel to your favorite destination, increase your investment portfolio, own a house, or even increase your faith? What are your goals for 2022? Have you written them down? And welcome to FFTL Inspired. My name is Esther, and in today's video I will be sharing with you one of my annual practices that has yielded great benefit to me over the past 7 years. It is the art of goal writing. So in one of my recent videos I shared about this practice and how I achieved this using spreadsheets. One of the comments I received was to share more about this practice and also share with you guys the spreadsheet that I use. All of this and the art of goal writing I will be sharing with you practically in today's video. So grab a glass of wine, relax, and let's enjoy this content together. Before I get started, I want to appeal to you guys to kindly subscribe to my channel. It is your own way of encouraging me and supporting me to push out more content. The notification bell is right next to it. Ensure that you click that as well. This is to ensure that you do not miss out on any of my content, as you will be notified whenever I post new content. This year we're going to be loading up on more value adding content. You don't want to miss out any of that. And with that out of the way, let's jump into today's content. Now, why is goal setting important? In my own experience, goal setting, especially annual goal setting, provides me a sense of direction for the year, provides me clarity of focus, motivation, a lot of energy, content on my gratitude list, and a means to measure my progress for the year. We all have long-term goals, which are the long-term vision that we have for our lives. I like the practice of annual goals because they can be effective vehicles to reach the long-term goals when written effectively. Edward Locke and Gary Latham, who are leaders in goal-setting theory, found in their research that goals not only affect behavior as well as job performance, but they also mobilize energy, which leads to a higher effort overall. For me, that energy is the focus. When you write goals, there's this energy you get because you see how you're achieving your goals, you see how much more you need to do. There's a means to measure your progress, and it is one of the reasons why my goals fall under my gratitude. The fact that I can strike one or two things off my goal list provides me a reason to be grateful and also fuels my energy to push much more. It is very important to write goals. However, it is more important to write SMART goals. And I'm sure that you may already know what SMART goals are. And by SMART, I mean specific. You should have a clearly defined goal that you want to achieve. It is not ambiguous, it is not vague. Is it measurable? Because what you cannot measure, you cannot improve. Are there metrics to help you measure how far you need to go and how far you have gone? Is it achievable? Is it within your reasonable limit to achieve realistic or just an idea flying in the sky? Is it time bound? So with all of that, let's get into the spreadsheet, and I'll be showing you how I use my spreadsheet. One of the things I've tried to do is to put all of these attributes, these SMART attributes, into my spreadsheet to ensure that it helps me to achieve all of that. Also, let me say this spreadsheet, like you've heard, is a spreadsheet. It's a Google spreadsheet, and I would be sharing the link to download it with you guys in the description box below, so do ensure to check that out. The instructions to use the spreadsheet will also be contained in the email that you receive when you download the template. And with that, let's get into the spreadsheet. You can see what my spreadsheet looks like. So this is 2022 goals, and you can see I have 2022 tab, and I have a tab for goal tracker. I will get back to this later, but right now let us focus on this 2022 tab. And I like to start with my theme for the year. So my theme for the year actually is my mental imagery of what my year is. So that can be anything like growth, mindfulness, whatever it is that you want to focus on in the year. Gratitude, love, collaboration, whatever it is that you want to focus on the year, that forms the theme for the year. So all the goals somehow in a way they kind of fit into the theme for the year. And now, as you can see here, I have counts, goals, and action items. I have a goal target, an actual. Then I have start date and due date. Just like I said, we need to be able to measure our growth, our goals. So when do you want to start? When do you want to end it? That is a time, putting time limits to the goals. Once you put this and you fill in this and this and this and these are automatically populated for you. So right now you can see that the spreadsheet is currently empty. I have not put in anything because I wanted it to show you the canvas to just see what it looks like plainly. I have different sections. I have a section on spiritual, financial, health and physical. I have on family. I have on academic and personal growth. I have on social, humanitarian, career and professional. I have on business, and I have on relationship. You can edit any of this section to be whatever you want. If spiritual does not fit into your lifestyle, you can edit it. If financial does not fit into your lifestyle, you can edit it and use whatever you want. So how to use this spreadsheet? Let's start. I will just quickly pre-populate this spreadsheet and I'll come back to show you what it looks like and get into other parts of using the spreadsheets. So guys, as you can see now, I have pre-populated the spreadsheet with some goals. These are just sample goals. They are not my real goals for now, but these are just some examples of goals that anyone can set in any of these areas. For instance, in spiritual, if you have set a goal to read at least 12 books on faith, Holy Spirit and prayer by December 2022, you're specific about this goal. You know the area you want to improve on, that is faith, Holy Spirit and prayer, and you know what you want to do to improve it. That is, you want to read 12 books, so that your target in this area is 12. So that is how you measure your progress. So 12 goals, you put that here on that target. Anytime you read a goal, you update this sheet. Let's say you are finished reading a book, you write one. That's one goal that you have read, and you will see that once you put in this one, this status is updated as in progress. When it was 0, you can see it was the starter was not started, but now that you've updated it to 1, it is showing as in progress. But when you update it to 1, it is showing as in progress, and you can see your percentage of completion is 8%. If you want to add any comments here to say okay, anything like book 1 completed or anything you want to put here, or status or anything you want to put here, that's why you have this comment section. You can always put that there. And for goal 2, say you want to complete a total of 30 days personal prayer and fasting. In that sense, you write 30 days. So sometimes it's not compulsory that you complete this at a stretch. You might want to split it between different periods in the year, but whenever you achieve any of them, you can put 3. Let's say you have completed 3, put it there, and you also see the progress. Another thing is you have to put your start date and end date. It's not compulsory you start any of these goals by end of the year. So for this is how I use it. I just double click this one. Once you double click it, you can select a date. Say I want to start by February 1st and I want to end it by December 31st. You can see the duration for me to complete this goal is 11 months. That is automatically updated for me. And so for my 30 days prayer and fasting is showing as 12 because I want to complete this between 1st of January to December 2022. Now to financial goals. Say you want to increase your emergency savings by 5,000 by June 2022, or you can do 5,000 is your goal target because now that is what you want to achieve. And your actual in this sense would be let's say at the end of February you've achieved 2,000. You put 2,000 there, so it also shows that you are 40% completed by that time whenever it is that you are tracking your goals. And also you set your dates. So this one, say from January 1st to now, I said June 2022, so I'm going to go select that date, June 2022, and I can also put whatever comments I have here to say okay, I created you can say created a savings account. So you can say created a savings account with Ally Bank. So So you expand that way. And say for instance you have more than 2 goals you want to set in spiritual. It's so easy for you to set the next goal. What you just do is just come here, insert a row below. Once you insert a row below, you just come here and do number 3. Write whatever goals you want to write here. Put whatever you want to put here, but first thing you need to do is you need to drag down all these places. So select them like this and drag this down so that the formula automatically populates here. So that's how to use it. Whatever section you want to add a new row, come to the last line on the row, click insert row below. When you click insert row below, start from your start date and you drag down to the next line. If you don't need the next line, you can easily delete it. Just delete the rows, which is what I would advise. Anytime you use the spreadsheet, if there's a row you are not using that is empty, just delete it so that your spreadsheet can be very tidy and easy to navigate. So for financial, we dealt with that. Say for health goals, you want to achieve a 65 pounds target by May 2022. You put your 65 pounds here. You want to have a medical examination done at least once in a year, so that's once. And you want to host 2 dining events and games for family bonding, that's 2. So you put that here. You put that you want to complete, say under academic, you want to complete 3 courses on personal development, that's 3 goals, 3 courses. You want to begin a master's degree program, that's 1 goal. You want to commit $100 monthly to a charity donation. So at the total of that in the year, based on how long you want to do it, say you want to start from June. You want to start from June 1st to December 2022. So at the end of the year, that would be 6 months. So that should be $600 in total for your target. And you want to support a course invested in breast cancer awareness is $500. So at the end of the year, that's $500. Put that there. You want to improve your presentation skills by signing up for a speaking club. That is also fine. That is 1 goal. So when you sign up for the speaking club, you know that you're on your way to achieving your goal. Learn coding in Python by completing 2 courses on Udemy. So 2 courses, put that down. And you want to achieve coding efficiency in Python. You want to, say for your business, you want to increase business revenue by investing 10% in social media advertising. You can also 10% more. So you can also put that there. 10%. And when you check, you see how much you've invested so far, you know that you have not fully achieved your target. So you want to network with 2 influencers in tech as part of your relationship building this year, just put 2 here. So when you meet 1 influencer, you know that okay, let's say for now you meet 1 influencer, that means you are what, 50% towards achieving, or that means you are 50% towards completing your goals. And you can see the success rate for each of the section automatically populates as you fill in your actual goals for the year. So let's say for this one, you want to finish this by September 2022. That is 8 months. And so let me just set date for these other goals. So now I'm going to show you how to use the goals tracker. But before we get there, see, now I have imputed some goal targets and just simulated some actual numbers for the goals so that we can see how to really use this spreadsheet. So now guys, I have showed you how to use this section of the spreadsheet. You can see the theme, how to add new rows, how to delete new rows, how to impute your start date. So now let's see how to track your goals, which is why we have this tab here called goals tracker. And this is the default state of this tracker. If nothing is selected, this is what you have. And you can see the headers are the same headers you have on the other sheets. However, now you have 3 different metrics to track your goals. You can track them by quarter, by month, or by status. So say for instance you want to view goals that are due for Q1. You come here, select Q1, and you can see the goals that are due. Like now you want to achieve a 65 pounds weight target, and sorry, that is in kilogram, not pounds. So you can just create a new sheet here, You can call this sheet weight loss, and you can copy this from here. Just the Control C, copy this and put this here. This is your go for that part, and then you can put your action plan. So what are the action plan you want to do? Say you want to start a new diet, register at a gym, because you actually need goal action plans to achieve your goal. Register at a gym, maybe drink more water. You actually need to set your action items to achieve your goal. So when you set all of this, you can also be ticking this off when you have done that. All your action plans are what will help you achieve your goal. So you can add as many sheets as you want. That's one of the reasons why I like spreadsheets. I can always add as many sheets as I want to drill down into my goals and see the progress that I am making. So we come back to our goals tracker, and if you don't need the sheet, you just delete it, which I'm going to do right now. So just delete it. I don't need that sheet. Come back to our goals tracker. Say that I am not even interested in viewing my goals for quarter one. Let me see quarter four, and I can see the status of goals in quarter four. These are the goals that are due for quarter four, and I can see that I've already achieved this goal because it is showing me that it is completed, and the status, the percentage of completion rather, is 100%. So this goal, the goal target and the actual are equal, they are already equal. Once they are equal, your percentage of completion will read 100% and your status will change to completed. So now you can applaud yourself that yes, I have already completed this goal. Say you are not even interested in viewing by quarter, you want to view by month. What you have to do is to ensure that you return this back to the default, which is none. And once you see that it is none, the sheet is clear. If you don't do that, this sheet will return an error for you. If you don't return any of them back to default before selecting the other, it will return an error result for you. So with that back to none, select this now. Say I want to view goals that are due in January. I can see it's just one goal and the goal is not started. So because of that, percentage of completion is 0. And that is because actual right now has no value. So say I want to view goals that are due for August. I can see that as well. If I'm not also interested in viewing goals that are due on a month basis, I want to see them by status. I have to take this back to the default, which is not selected. So you can see my sheet is blank again. Once you do that, I can now select status. What status do I want to view? Not started. I can see all the goals that I am yet to start, and I can see actual here has no value. And percentage of completion is 0.0%. So if I want to see goals that I've completed, okay, just select that as well. And as you can see, actual is equal to goal target here, and I'm right on point because my percentage of completion is 100%. So it's just as simple as to use like that. So you can return this back to default if you don't want to see anything, or you can just leave it on any of the status that you want to see. So that's my spreadsheet, guys, and that is how I use it. I have been using this spreadsheet for some years now, and I have improved on it based on different use cases to meet my needs. I hope that this spreadsheet is also sufficient for your needs. However, if you're not a spreadsheet person, there are different applications that you can find on Google Play Store or on iPhone App Store to meet your needs. Kindly check them out and download one and start writing your goals if you have not started already. Yes, this spreadsheet is sufficient for my goals at the moment, but if there are use cases that this spreadsheet is not addressing for you, kindly send me an email and I'll work to improve the spreadsheet to meet your needs. My email will be right down in the description box, so check that out and send me an email. If you also have questions or you need some clarity in some areas that I've discussed today, you can either leave your comments in the comment section or also send me an email to ask your questions, and I'll ensure to respond to them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I believe that this video has been very impactful to you, and I do hope that it inspires you to go write your goals for the year if you have not already started. It's not too late, guys. It's not too late, guys. And like I mentioned in my previous video, it's always good to start with God, like I usually do. So ensure that you start with God by praying and asking him for direction about what you want to do this year. And with that, go write your goals in the different areas of your life that you want to improve upon. Yeah. So that's it for today's video, guys. I will see you in my next one. Until then, stay winning, stay loved, stay blessed. I love you guys.